the rev of an engine, the screech of a tire. What is it that really attracts people to motor racing? Could it be that we are sitting on top of $1 million gold mine and not even know it? Well, you may see me coming out of some bushes, but I'm not on a hunting trip. In fact, I'm in the middle of a cane field, in the middle of somewhere. I'm not even quite sure where I am. I just know there's bush, track, and dirt all around me. But we're here to investigate the sport called rallying. Yes, and of course, one thing I do know about rallying, which is basically nothing at all. I don't know anything about rallying, but I do know that this guy is soon going to become my best friend. So let's go find out what the sport of rallying really entails. Speaking about improvement, I thought I'd try my hand at a few tricks to see if I was up to the challenge of entering the competition. Okay, maybe some things are a bit harder than they look. Well, these men of steel certainly possess a big bite. So to find out if they're worthy enough to represent Trinidad, we're going to put them to the test. How you doing, man?
Good, man.
Ready for this?
Yeah, man.
All right, let's go. Well, you be the judge. Definitely looks fantastic, eh? Mamma mia! Always an eye-catcher on any sporting stage, fans here in TNT were thrilled and dazzled by the many skills and outstanding players that touched down in TNT over the course of 2008. So now let's take a quick look back as we jog your memories, bring back some of the memories of what took place in football in 2008. They may be small in size, but these guys here at Woodbrook certainly possess a big bite. And it's that bite of success that Woodbrook intends to take into 2009 Championship Division as they get set to conquer the world. All right, perform these weights, drop some muscles.
My time now, right?
Okay. As with every local sport, the community nutsman was most present to provide munchies for the spectators and trainers. And judging from this battle here, it seems that she's well up to the task.
Actually someone who actually influenced me, and so I'm really stoked on having him out here. Even I decided to try a hand at my former, or maybe not so former boyhood passion. I guess I'll stick to reporting sports. In this race, and no, we didn't put everyone else in the shade as my sunglasses suggested, because winning isn't everything. Sometimes it's just about enduring to the end. Okay, well, in case you hear me whispering right now, what I'm trying to do, I'm gonna hide behind this piece of equipment right here, and that monster dog, the one with the big teeth, yes, he's gonna come after me. So I've gotta try and sneak in here a bit and hope he doesn't find me. Okay, so I'm not over there. Can he find me? I really don't think he can. Okay, scrap that thought. Help! Easy, big boy. Easy. However, that adventure turned out to be the beginning of a good friendship, as we sort of worked our differences out after that misunderstanding. So I decided to show them a few tricks of my own. Yeah, I've still got a few moves. Coming up against the tough Caledonia AIA tomorrow, like the weather, the final day seems a bit unpredictable.
I've never seen nothing like that, and yet he still progresses.
The future of Caribbean aviation appears in safe hands. Or maybe not. Sounds interesting. I think I can handle that. Yeah, I've still got a few old good moves. Maybe I can make it onto the team. Yeah, right. At least I tried. 10 points for effort. The block. From the robbers of broken promises, the winds of optimism is blowing here in Wallafield. Minister Arnold Robertson is second day on the job. He has already visited the site, and of course he has given the all clear to racers to go ahead and build their facility. Just taking a look across at the fields of Wallafield, this had been the home, the past home in fact, of motor racing. But of course it's not much to look at present. But of course, Minister Roberts, he has pointed out that he has some big visions and some big plans. And for racers who hadn't had much to hold on to in the past, this certainly is a big step in turning the stone and a new chapter. All right, this has to be the most quack-splifferous thing I'm ever going to do in my life. I'm hearing a car roaring behind me at 100 miles per hour. My back is turned. If I live to tell the tale of what happened, I guess only one thing you can do when something like that happens is just bite the dust. Maybe a bit chained up by Jerry's motivational speech, as it were, I decided, as he said, to give it a go. Since my comrade Joel Villafana refused to leave the sand, I decided to enlist the company of another brave fellow, sports editor Ryan Paul. A few quick lessons later, and I was riding the waves like a pro. At least almost. In the past, I absolutely thought that people who did sports like those were absolutely crazy. But it seems that I've totally lost my sense of fear. Or either, it's official, I've joined the massive, I've gone, balancing on giant waves like those in the middle of the ocean. Might be fun, a family picnic for everybody. But for guys like us, hey, it's Sills Up.
All that is left for them to do now is to strap up and to prepare for the ride. James Saunders, Big Sport.
Run the track. West Indies.
I think in
West
something.
Indies. West Indies.
I think in
West
something.
Indies. West Indies.
I think in
West
something.
Indies.
I think in something.
Like you're feeling crazy or what?
I think in something.
Like you're feeling crazy or what?
I think in something.
Like you're feeling crazy or what?
I think in something.
Cause they make me feel like clown. Back against the number one. Between West and Rawan. Now we have to beg for pardon. Mash we up in two tests. Caribbean people under stress. Feeling under duress. Because I captain heaviness. Well, boss, you see, we just a balance pon the Aussie bowling. A carnival time at Trinidad. So we just a wine pon them bowling, you see? You see me? We just a wine pon them bowling. You see me? Forward, me say. See, we got Pollard. Me got the skipper. We got Chris Gale. We got the captain. You see me? We got me. You see me? We got Lendell. We got the skipper again. Chris Gale, me say. You see me? Forward, me say. Forward, me tell you. You see me?
Chris Feely could say anything.
That's why Vinod worrying.
Chris Feely could say anything.
That's why Vinod worrying.
Chris Feely could say anything.
That's why Vinod worrying.
Chris Feely could say anything.
That's why Vinod worrying. Yo, pull it up, Vinod. Don't worry. Far one. Far one.
Let me go. Thank you very much.
Man.